FamOver.
Fam, what's good? What's good? It's your boy Thou, FamOver TV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there on this good Wednesday, y'all. Hope everybody got that good love around, good energy, good vibes. We got some good content to check out today, some real good content. Still a lot of crazy stuff going on. A lot of crazy stuff. So I know y'all heard about everything with Iran, whatever. But now they saying that they've been talking like some soldiers have been captured or something. Like it's been some rhetoric like that, like they did capture some soldiers, and they saying Netanyahu might have got hit in a missile strike. Then they said it was his brother that lost his life. So it's a lot. They're talking about a lot, man. It's crazy. Crazy. Amber was good. Bang Boogie. Midwest. Kamani, freaky for her. Denise. Felicia. Salute to everybody in the building. And then I know y'all heard about my man. What's his name? Some McCaston. William McCaston. He was like a high-ranking general, high-ranking official. He knew everything about what's going on with the UFOs and all that stuff. They said he been missing about a little bit over a week now, about 10 days or something. They say he went missing soon as they just was talking about declassifying all the alien information and all that stuff and everything. And he was one with all the information. He went missing in New Mexico. Like they ain't got no trace of him or nothing. That's kind of crazy. Quan was good, Big Ant, Solo, Nudie, K. Smith. DJ was good. It's crazy out here, y'all. All the way crazy. Angela, the doll, the boss lady in the building. We got a few people in here, man. Let's go ahead and get it started, y'all. Get into this content. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Oh, yeah, I've been seeing that too, Big Ant. Now they saying that about doing some. I just seen, what's his name? Gavin Newsom. He just did like a little press conference talking about it. Like, I guess they've been getting threats. I guess Iran talking about some drone attacks in California and everything. And they said they ready for it. And they on high security right now. So that's kind of crazy. Gates was good. Shit getting crazy out here.
The leader of the unit who attempted to assassinate President Trump has been hunted down and killed. Iran tried to kill President Trump, and President Trump got the last laugh.
Oh, here we go. Here's another image from Iran. Take a look at this. Iran reportedly announced the capture of United States soldiers. Uh-oh. Oh, God. They got our guys. This must be Delta Force. Wait, what do you mean? Is it true, Grok? Is it true? Is it true? Is it true, Grok? Grok, is it true? Grok, listen, Grok, is it true? I don't know, is this real or not? Can you verify? Is this true? Grok, it's insane? I know.
It's been white phosphor again used. We filmed.
Very operating in very dangerous, very difficult circumstances.
Bayer, which makes glyphosate, is also the only company in the United States that manufactures a form of elemental phosphorus, which is called white phosphorus.
They said we've been using that white phosphorus over there too, y'all. I don't know how true it is, but they saying that they've been spraying it over there, man. They said that's illegal. That's like a war crime. But shit, all this shit we be doing be illegal. It's crazy. Marquis, the DJ, was good.
Which is used to make the weed killer. Ah, okay. Phosphorus. That white phosphorus is also used to make munitions deployed as smoke screens and incendiary devices that can violently burn property or people.
Christy, what's up?
Oh,
Margaret.
That's good. I'm glad that the Washington Post noted that everyone's talking about Monsanto, but nobody's paying attention to the fact that white phosphorus is also being manufactured by executive order. And you're not going to believe it, but guess what is being used right now in Lebanon? Check out this headline. Oh, Israel unlawfully using white phosphorus. I wonder where they're getting that from. Probably from the pro-peace ticket. It was all peace, peace, peace. It's always peace until Israel gets involved. They don't know peace. They don't want peace.
Mothers out there are worried that we're going to have a draft, that they're going to see their sons get in and daughters get involved in this. What do you want to say about the president's plans for troops on the ground?
President Trump wisely does not remove options off of the table. President, as commander-in-chief, wants to continue to assess the success of this military operation. It's not part of the current plan right now, but the president, again, wisely keeps his options on the table.
Developing news coming out that the White House has not ruled out the U.S. military draft in 2026 as a result of the conflict taking place right now in the Middle East. Now, this comes as just a couple days ago, we heard that the United States and Israel are considering boots on the ground in Iran. Now, this is coming out all across the headlines today, March 9th, 2026. Take a look at the latest so you can see it for yourself. Military draft fears deepen after Carolyn Leavitt refuses to rule it out. You can see Monday, March 9th, 2026. Here's another one today. Marjorie Taylor Greene slams Leavitt for not ruling out a draft in the Iranian conflict. U.S. military draft, what 2026 conscription could look like. U.S. military, is there a draft in 2026 coming out today? Also today, could the U.S. institute a draft for the Iran war? And as I mentioned, this coming as a couple days ago, Trump had privately shown serious interest in U.S. ground troops in Iran, and coming out today, take a look at this, extremely sensitive. Donald Trump will put U.S. boots on the ground in Iran by the end of next week, warns a former ambassador. And we've heard these warnings coming out a couple months ago. Take a look, December of 2025. Now it says Congress quietly moves the U.S. closer to a military draft with the passage of the NDAA expected this week. A sweeping change to the Selective Service will attempt to automatically sign up American males to serve. And we're hearing that this is coming out all across the news media headlines in the past 24 hours as a result of the White House's response to Maria Bartiromo's Business Fox News interview, where she asked, and she said it is not ruled out. Trump is keeping everything on the table, even when specifically asked about a U.S. military draft for the conflict in the Middle East with Iran right now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Oh, this is...
Man. Oh, my God. Planet Max was good. Buddha, Nudie. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Good seeing all y'all. Hey, with them talking about the draft, the way they talking about the draft, only thing that means for me, that I'm getting from it is that enrollment must be super low for the military right now. For them to even be talking about a draft and considering a draft and leaving that option open or whatever, whatever rhetoric they want to use, that just means that enrollment for the military is super low right now. That's all. Ain't nobody signing up.
The bright light again. Want more footage of the bright light in Iran as they get bombed? Well, lots of speculation on what it could be. Okay, what's this? Jesus.
It's crazy because that dude that's missing right now from New Mexico, that high-ranking official, I think his name William McCaston, that got all the alien information and everything. He also tested a DEW weapon that they got from like technology from extraterrestrial type shit or whatever. And it was a successful experiment. They tested it or whatever, like a laser gun, they called it. And then you start seeing this stuff over there in Iran in the sky and everything and make you wonder, you feel me? Big Ant, thank you, fam. Appreciate you so much for that super chat. My dog, Big Ant. Always showing love, man. Appreciate you. That look crazy. It look like something going on. It's crazy because ain't no telling what type of weapons they using, y'all. All that lighting and everything, them ain't no regular, that ain't no missiles or nothing. That's something else. There's something else going on, definitely, for sure. Of course they ain't gonna tell us. Y'all heard when Trizzy said we got some shit that ain't nobody got, couldn't even believe that we got. You know he must have seen something. That shit crazy.
Matter of fact, we spoke on reptilians.
We did.
About the 15 Mexican soldiers. They bumped into some reptilians in a cave, and I actually have more information on that. Somebody commented on the short on YouTube, claiming that he's from the same town. And the weird part about it is he deleted it after I tried to confirm that from him, bro. Like, are you for real? He said that originally they were set out to go investigate that cave for cartel activity. That's what they thought.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And another detail was that the soldiers that ran into the reptilians, they called backup. And the backup that came, it was almost like a counter extraterrestrial special forces unit. Like, they specialize strictly on this type of shit.
On alien or interdimensional,
all that, bro. That was the most interesting detail to me. So there might be a secret, like I said, counter extraterrestrial special forces unit that Mexico has. I don't know.
This story.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all got all type of little special forces and everything for shit like that. Here go the dude I was talking about right here. That's missing. Let's check this story out right here. Hey, Christy, you said Stephen Greer said they got sleeper cells and we got Bloods and Crips. Oh my God, man. That's about right, though.
Is very sketchy, but this man is one of the top UFO experts in the country. He has suddenly disappeared almost immediately after Trump made the announcement that he is going to be declassifying all the UFO information. No one knows where he is. He left his home without his phone. The mysterious disappearance of a retired Air Force Major General with deep expertise about UFOs went missing without a trace February 28th constitutes a grave national security crisis, according to investigative journals. Local law enforcement said William Neal McCaslin, 68, disappeared after leaving his Albuquerque, New Mexico home on foot, leaving his phone behind. What? The FBI is now currently looking for this man, again, because he has really classified information about UFOs. Is this man in danger? Did someone force him to leave? We have basically no information. He does also have a medical condition. Due to his medical issues, law enforcement is concerned for his safety. They're not saying what his medical condition is. McCaslin possesses deep knowledge about what the US government might be hiding regarding extraterrestrials. Yeah, I'm sure this is just a coincidence. I'm sure it's just coincidental that Trump said he was going to declassify everything and that this man went missing. I'm sure he won't turn up dead in the desert in another 10 days.
Alert.
This shit crazy. And they talking about he got a medical condition, but other reports been saying he don't have no medical condition. They said he was healthier than an ox, man. This shit crazy. They probably was like, I don't know. It's either like an inside job or maybe the extraterrestrials came and got him before they about to announce all the information. Like, hey, no, we don't need you to bring out all this info right now. We ain't ready for that, whatever, man. We finna take your ass back up to our planet, keep you up there for a little bit, then we'll bring you back, drop you back off, beam you down or something. Or it might be an inside job. Maybe they trying to, you know what I'm saying? I feel like with all this alien stuff and everything, all this stuff going on, and with this war, like possibly this war might keep going. It might become larger. Like more people might get involved with the war. And right in the middle of why this war going on and everything, they try to hurry up and drop all this alien stuff to create, like bring everybody together, to create like a one world government. Because if we have a threat, like an alien threat or something, that'll force all of them to quit war and work with each other. Like, oh man, the aliens gonna take us all out. We gotta work with each other now. And it's crazy how all this is lining up, the timing of it and everything. So shit crazy, man.
What is interesting is if you go on Google Earth, and I've walked around Albuquerque, I've looked at these trails, there is no way you just disappear on one of those trails. They are very heavily walked by people all over the local community. General McCaslin was a formidably fit man. Just a week earlier, he'd done a 60-mile bike ride. He was notorious in his local running club for being super fit. There's absolutely no question about his mental and physical agility. How on earth does a man like that just disappear? Now, it's interesting as well that he didn't take his phone or his watch. And the interesting thing about that is, did he not want to be tracked? Obviously, we're only speculating here, but was he going to a meeting? Is there something more to this than just a simple disappearance of a person on a running trail? I find it very implausible, based on what I've heard speaking to people in the local area, that a general with that kind of experience in running in the area could possibly disappear. It has to be asked, is there foul play?
This shit crazy. And the timing of it, he just happened to just disappear right now at this moment when all this shit going on. Like, it's crazy. Like, he definitely knew too much. And I be getting them weird vibes from Albuquerque, New Mexico. There'd be a whole bunch of alien and weird shit going on over there. And it's crazy because I got to go over there at the end of the month. That's crazy work.
If you were Russia, if you were China, General Neil McCaslin, God forbid, would be one of your targets. I sincerely hope that's not the case, and I sincerely hope that he's soon found and that his family are able to bring him home and that all is okay. What is interesting, though, is this is so soon after the president has made an announcement of his intention to be open about UAP files. The timing it's screechingly relevant. This is a man, General Neil McCaslin is the man who led the charge in that period prior to the Clinton-Trump election, where it was clearly assumed by the national security establishment that Clinton was going to win. Absolutely no doubt at all. She was way ahead in the polls at the time. Nobody took this Trump guy seriously. And what's fascinating is for years prior to that election, Tom DeLonge was telling commentators like Joe Rogan about a guy he only referred to as the General. And it was clearly General Neil McCasland, and we found that out subsequently from leaked emails from the WikiLeaks database. The General briefed Tom DeLonge about not just the existence of UFOs, but about the presence of non-human intelligences on this planet. And there's one of my favorite quotes. He expanded in one interview he did with George Knapp DeLonge on his first meeting with the General, who came to meet him at a cafe in the middle of nowhere. And apparently he made these terrifying claims about, quote, a recovered alien life form. These are the very first words that General Neil McCasland said to me, says Tom DeLonge. It was the Cold War, and every single day we lived under the threat of nuclear war. Every single day we believed and really thought in the deepest part of our souls that nuclear war could happen at any given moment.
Hey, this shit crazy. And it's crazy because I only saw this on TikTok. Like my man went missing at the end of February. They still have, like, they ain't even talked about it in the mainstream media or nothing. Like, think about when old girl went missing, and this is a high ranking official right here. Like, he's a general, he know all this shit. Like, they ain't even, you see how all the press what that lady just got that just went missing? That they said got kidnapped and everything. You see how it was all over everywhere. I didn't even know who the lady was, and she went missing. They just gave her all type of promotion, marketing, and everything. She was on everything. What is it, Nancy Guthrie or whatever her name is, man. Y'all know who I'm talking about, man. The Guthrie lady that just got kidnapped. They ain't even talking about him. Like, this shit ain't on nothing. They just trying to keep this a secret. It's crazy, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping. Just keep it rolling.
The last night, when Iran killed David Bernier, head of Mossad, so David had a meeting with Netanyahu. So I am asking myself this question, or any person can ask. If David got murdered with ballistic missiles, so where is the Netanyahu? So the clear news, Netanyahu is dead. And today the Israeli government showing a footage of Netanyahu having meeting. Or that footage, or AI footage, or there is a fake Netanyahu. Netanyahu is gone.
Breaking news, there's reports circulating right now that Netanyahu has been unalived by Iranian attacks. And now Israel just canceled a U.S. envoy meeting, further confirming this rumor of Netanyahu's death. We're still waiting on confirmation of this, but I still see no end to this war. And
Netanyahu ain't came out and said nothing yet. He might be missing. And then they tried, like my man just said, they tried to put some footage out like he was at a meeting, but it was old footage. It got caught. Like, they might have wiped Netanyahu, who knows, but they ain't gonna let us know that.
Until Trump gets what he wants, which he has clearly stated that is the Strait of Hormuz. Further confirming that this war has nothing to do with the regime change, but instead it's really about controlling and tokenizing these assets, right along with a central bank reset. Now, this is the type of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that can make us generational wealth, so watch and save this video. There's this user on 4chan who's currently going viral for not only predicting every single event with the war, but also the token that's being used to tokenize these assets, which is the Western Asset Reserve token with the ticker WAR. And the reason that we can make generational wealth from this is because we are still so early, meaning that neither Trump nor BlackRock have publicly announced this token yet. Now, I searched for it and I found it, and with a price target of $6, that is still 200x away from where we're currently at. Which really wouldn't surprise me because the last Trump-related coin made over 500 people millionaires overnight. So do with that info what you will. If you want more info, just comment war. As always, do your own research.
I don't play with remote viewing. When you say warn, it's like
I hate motherfuckers that be starting off with news and then they go into a whole sales campaign and everything, trying to sell some shit, man. Oh yeah, try this coin out. We made millions last week and everything. Like, man, if y'all going with all that fake ass shit, man, don't be starting off like you finna give us some good news. Then at the end of the motherfucking message, you trying to tell us about a coin or something. We trying to see what's going on, man. There's so much bamboozling going on out in this motherfucker. Truth lady, what's going on? That grandmother.
like somebody talking.
Very clear, bro. Dangerous warning.
So, are these beings that are patrolling? I guess would it be like the underworld or
you see people like Elon Musk getting patents on telekinesis.
Facebook too.
There are declassified documentation on the CIA.gov website about something called the Galactic Federation. The same people that's running that, they have people who patrol areas for rogue remote viewers.
Oh, so there's people like part of our army that are basically.
We got a space force.
Yeah, with the Galactic Federation is non-human intelligence. They look at us as less than ants. It's like seeing a monkey with a nuclear weapon.
Yeah, it's basically like, y'all came for something, but y'all still.
They said until we learn to speak to ants, they won't speak to us.
Damn.
That's probably how we look at dogs. Like y'all.
Same shit, bro.
Like, y'all
Same
cool,
shit. Same shit.
Y'all know a little something.
Little something. Y'all ain't there yet.
Bro, y'all done up finna fuck the universe up with these little
facts. That is a fact.
Now we might have to let y'all know something.
Throughout American history, there were over 300 occasions where we almost used nuclear weapons and non-human intelligence has interfered.
Have you ever been able to remote view?
I don't want to talk about that.
No?
I'm not saying it on camera. Good question.
What can you say about remote viewing?
I can tell you this, that you got to be careful with remote viewing because you have sentinels who are patrolling who comes into that space. And if you disobey them, they can trap your soul, basically.
Hey, that's crazy because it was a dude that told a story about this type of shit happening. He said somebody was remote viewing the moon. And he said, like, I guess, like, what Big Homie talking about, those sentinels, like those Galactic Federation that comes and catch these people remote viewing a bunch of times, trying to go into a space, an area, like, while they remote viewing and they ain't supposed to be. They, like, kind of take their soul and the person go into a coma. Like, they in remote view, they looking at something, but they go into a coma and they be locked in a coma or something. And you don't even know what's going on. It's crazy. Like, I know this shit sound off the wall and like just far beyond, but this should probably be happening, y'all. We can't rule it out for sure.
Damn.
Meaning what? Like,
yeah, so if you go remote viewing in a restricted area, if you keep coming back, they can trap your consciousness someplace. There are people in hospitals right now in comas who's remote viewing and they got trapped someplace else.
What the fuck?
Check out Area 51.
No, they got a blockade. I heard
They got a blockade
around
Area 51 and Mount Shasta.
You could stop remote viewing.
They got people. All right. They have. All right.
He said, all right.
They have.
Damn. So if I can't see that type of shit, what the fuck I got it for? I'm just gonna see if a bitch cheating or something. Like, I want to see this shit.
We didn't listen to them. And the last viewer that we sent up there, his soul is trapped on the moon.
This dude right here.
His body is in a coma in a special medical facility run by the CIA. And his family has been given like medical compensation or whatever. They told him, like, they told his family that the guy had died in the line of duty or whatever. And he's been held in stasis for years and years as they wait for his soul to come back from the moon, where apparently there's the capacity to lure and trap somebody's consciousness, which they finally did to one of these CIA remote viewers after repeatedly telling them and not to surveil whatever's going on up there.
Strange. We had a guy on here named David Morehouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was a remote viewer, a part of he was a part of these programs for a long time. I think it was in the 70s.
I read his book Psychic Warrior.
Early
on.
Yeah. And he said that he remote viewed the moon and there was nothing. He's like, it's all bullshit. There's nobody there.
I don't know whether he was being blocked or what, but I can tell you some other things about the moon that are much creepier than a city on the dark side of it.
Well, and here's another thing. If there was a city, why is it only on the dark side?
Well, because that side faces away from us all the time.
So because whoever built it doesn't want us to see it?
Of course. Okay. Of course. That's the convenient place to put it. There's also another reason that's technical, which is that if you put, we've been studying this in terms of potential lunar colonization, that if you put listening telescopes, like the Arecibo dish, stuff that's meant to convey signals across space. If you put it on the side of the moon that faces the Earth, there's too much interference with radio signals coming from the Earth. So if you want to have basically interspace communication from the moon to elsewhere, it's better to put something on the side that always faces away from us, so that you're not bombarded with radio signals that are being transmitted from the Earth.
Right.
That's a technical reason why you would do it, but mainly I think it's, for concealment purposes. Okay, but the story of what's going on the moon is a lot more. It's a lot more startling than finding a city on the dark side of it, right? Because you could be dealing with a natural satellite that has been colonized at who knows what time by whatever spacefaring civilization. No, it looks like there's a much more disturbing scenario here.
That's crazy. And we've been seeing more and more videos and more content, even movies. You know what I'm saying? They're saying like the moon got stuff going on it, like a city on the dark side of it. Like I seen a movie where they said it was a prison on the moon. I seen a movie where they said it was a prison on the moon. And they were sending bodies up there. I forgot what TV series that was. Like you get in trouble, they zap your ass up to the moon. You go into prison on the moon. Like I know this shit is crazy, but like we just don't know, man. We don't know, man. We don't know.
What the hell is that, guys? People are saying that that's a SW. It was spotted. Where is the tell at? Sir, get up out of there, lady. Don't you dare get out that car. Yo! Come on! Yo! Get up out of there, bro. No way, guys, it stopped. It peeped up. Lady, get up out of there now. These skinwalkers don't even care anymore. This is what people are saying, guys. It's not even midnight, and they roaming the streets. Be careful. Shh! Sir! Wow. Look, it's going back into the woods. Where it's going. Everything is coming out now, guys. They don't care anymore. Let me guess. People are going to say that's a wolf. That I'm over-exaggerating. Wolves don't walk like that. Shut up! Now, she said it was a SW. Do I believe that? Absolutely not. Maybe it was somebody in a costume. Stop playing with me, son. This video's for entertainment purpose only. I don't think that was a SW at all. I think that was just a wolf roaming the streets. Shut up! Get ready, guys. Pay attention to your surroundings because they outside with it. She was saying that it's not even midnight. They couldn't wait to come out. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game I ain't got. You know what it is. Shut up! But I tell you one thing. If I'm ever walking down the block and I see something like that coming towards me, I'm going to stay still like, come on, run up on me, homie.
I don't know what it was, but you can't rule it out. You always got to keep the possibility for whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's endless possibilities. Could have been a skinwalker or something. Like, I'm just shocked that somebody caught some video of it. Like, wow. We've been trying to see videos and all type of shit, all this type of stuff. And now all of a sudden we seeing videos and stuff like this. Allegedly, you know. We don't know. It might be AI. You know how the game go. Renee, mama was good. Rough Rider. William. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Action Jackson. What up, fam?
And you talked about how there's advantages of actually burying someone in your backyard.
Yeah.
And you said something about it when Trump buried his ex-wife in his backyard.
Yes.
It got rid of all the liens.
Absolutely. Not just that. Hell, it's way beyond just liens. You don't owe any property tax forever. Never, ever again. This is why they just found out that this whole hoax that went viral about Elvis Presley in the state. Did you see that?
No.
Okay, so right now, last week, there was this big thing going viral about some foreclosure of Graceland, and the daughter of Lisa Marie, family of Elvis, is fighting for it. And I was about ready to go protest this because I'm a huge Elvis fan. I named my daughter Priscilla. You know, me and my wife are huge Elvis fans.
Yes.
And we're like, no way, it's got to stay in the family. This is bullshit. And I found out it was all really bullshit, the whole story, because you can't take it from them. It's impossible. You can't go bankrupt with Graceland. You maybe the business part of it, but the property will always remain with the family.
Damn, so that's true? That's a true thing. So if you got some property, you got some land, you got a crib, if you bury somebody on your land, then that give you the tax break where you don't have to pay no taxes on the land, no property taxes or nothing. And Trizzy did it. I wonder, like, can it just, like, so basically you turning your land into like is it turning your land into a cemetery, or are you like burying your family, like family members on your own land? If you bury, I wonder how that go. That's crazy.
Because of the burial site. It completely grandfathers it in. So you actually will never owe property tax.
Bang Boog said, man, thought we going to jail, family. Hey, right, man. It'll be so many loopholes for us, man. We got a crib, got the land. Like, oh yeah, somebody accidentally passed away in our family. We're like, yeah, we go bury them in the backyard. Man, they'd be coming up with all type of shit. Like, no, you can't do that, whatever. I'm sure they'd throw some loopholes at us.
On the entire property forever. Forever. You will also...
In every state?
Yes. In the United States of America.
So if I put a dead body in my backyard, anyone, right? Any dead body.
Your family.
Only my family.
Got to be your family.
Okay, so I kill somebody. All right, let me think. Who do I don't?
This young kid hears the voice of a demon during a ritual practice done on Big Boy's radio station. Let me show you this.
What was the experience that you had?
There's like this low voice who kept saying like the rappers. Can I say the name or no?
For the record, there's no way that he could know.
You got the name.
I got the name.
Okay.
What name do you think he thought of? I read Big's mind. You're going to read his mind. What name do you think it is?
Snoop Dogg.
Is he right?
He's right. He's absolutely right. Wow. 1000% right. No bullshit. Car said Snoop on it. Oh my God.
And you could hear that?
Excuse my language too, little man. My bad. I swear to God, there's like a voice like telling me, saying the rapper's name. It's Snoop Dogg.
That's crazy.
Said the rapper's name.
It's Snoop Dogg.
Yo, this is...
I swear.
Should we keep going?
Yeah, we should keep going.
So as we were watching that, many people missed it, but I want you to pay attention because as you're going to see, the demon was speaking to this psychic and also reading the mind of this boy at the same time. Let me show you this.
It said Snoop on it. Oh my God.
And you could hear that?
Excuse my language too, little man. My bad. I swear to God, there's like a voice like telling me, saying the rapper's name. It's Snoop Dogg.
It said the rapper's name.
Did y'all see?
He was saying the same thing that little boy was saying at the same time with the, like, if you look at his lips. And this shit right here remind me of, remember we seen that press conference the politicians talking at one time, and that lady was in the back, that lady was speaking, and there was a lady in the back like saying it back with her mouth and everything, like every word. We like, how the fuck is she doing that? You remember? Man, it's crazy, man.
See his mouth moving? Did you see how he was reading the boy's words through his mouth as he was saying it? And many people still don't believe that this stuff is real, but I tell y'all all the time, you got to be careful about what you watch, be careful about who you entertain and the things that you do. The Bible specifically tells us to stay away from these kind of things in Deuteronomy 18, okay? This is crazy, but this right here is showing you that this stuff is real. Even people that did not believe in God in his comment section talked about how this was extremely spooky and it made no sense. This stuff is real, y'all.
Sounds to me like we need to get some new conspiracy theories, because all the old ones turned out to be true.
Turned out to be what? Facts matter, Senator.
Yeah, I mean, conspiracy theorists are up something like 37-0.
37-0, nigga. Up that scope. Do y'all remember August 3rd, 2022, when the United Nations declared war on dangerous conspiracy theory and tried to say that the world is not secretly manipulated by the global... Shout out to Senator Kennedy, man, for giving the conspiracy theorists, as you call us, the props that we deserve. Shout out to all the conspiracy theorists, as they call us, the content creators. We've been doing this shit for years. Now you got all the celebrities trying to do it too, because they losing, man. They trying to catch up with the content creators. Now you want to be a content creator. Shout out to Senator Kennedy one more time, and shout out to all the content creators that have been waking up the world. You did this, man. I love you, man. You did this, man. We did this, man.
Right. Everybody know. Everybody know the conspiracies is up right now. Man, a lot of conspiracies that people thought was just a conspiracy turned out to be true. A whole bunch of them. We can go down a whole list of them, and we'll be like, damn, like check it off, like, yup. It's crazy work, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping. Let's keep it rolling there. Right, Big Ann. You said there are no conspiracy theories in 2026. I swear, everything's possible. Ain't no conspiracy theories no more, man. They need to take that conspiracy shit on out. The whole language, word, everything needs to just get taken out with coincidence. Because all this shit is out here. It's happening. We can't be lied to no more. They can't be doing all this deceiving to us no more, y'all.
Reparations for something that happened 150 years ago for whom none of us currently living are responsible is a good idea. We've tried to deal with our original sin of slavery by fighting a civil war, by passing landmark civil rights legislation. We've elected an African-American president. I think we're always a work in progress in this country, but no one currently alive was responsible for that. And I don't think we should be trying to figure out.
But it's a lot of motherfuckers still benefiting from back then with the slavery shit and everything. And why is this all like, I don't understand this motherfucker right here, Mitch McConnell, y'all. Like, I don't understand, like, sometimes, like, this might be a robot. Because how is he talking? You was just getting rolled around in the wheelchair and barely can lift your head up, man. Like, you was down there about to kick the bucket, dog. Like, you damn near in a functional coma. How is he just coming and talking right now and speaking like this? I don't even understand this. This shit crazy. Like, and then he talking about, no, I don't think no reparations for, like, that's not nothing to do. Like, they still benefiting from it to this day. Man, if you don't go take your ass to sleep forever.
How to compensate for it. First of all, it'd be pretty hard to figure out who to compensate. We've had waves of immigrants as well who've come to the country and experienced dramatic discrimination of one kind or another. So no, I don't.
What if these aliens that people keep talking about are not even aliens at all? Because this exorcist right here, named Chad Ripperger, he don't think those great aliens are extraterrestrials at all. He think they're more of demonic. He think they're demons. Demons. And the reason he said he believed that is because he said he listened to a lot of stories where people was abducted. He said, and the same stories they told is the same things he witnessed when he was doing like an exorcist or some shit for a demonic case. He said they were one and the same. Y'all, and it could get deep. People thinking that these are fallen angels. Then you got a lot of people thinking they're in the government or they run the government. So I don't know, y'all. I need y'all thoughts down below. What do y'all think? Do y'all think these are real aliens that come from outer space, or do y'all think these are demons?
Elon Musk has been historically obsessed and has made it clear that his mission is to populate Mars, get human beings to Mars.
Yes.
And I think just a couple weeks ago, he posted something saying, no longer is this my goal.
Yes.
Now we have to focus on the moon.
Yes.
Are you surprised at this?
No. Several years ago, I was on a panel at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, and the question before the panel was, are we going to Mars? And the other panelists included Dr. Shirley Jackson, who was the president of RPI at the time. There's an organization called space.org, and the CEO of that organization, a retired admiral, as I recall, was on the panel. And then Ellen Ochoa, who is a retired astronaut, was on the panel. And so there was this hour-long discussion about going to Mars. And everyone else, were basically supporting Elon's claim. Mm-hmm. And I was the only one saying, no, we're not going to do that. And there are lots of really good reasons to understand why that was never going to be possible.
Really?
Yeah. Well, by never, I mean, I would not be surprised if we get there by, say, 2090. But we're not going to get there in the short term. And the reasons are a couple. One of the reasons that it was always impossible to adhere to the time scale that was being hyped is because if you look at the exposure, so we live here in the Earth, and the Earth I like to say it is a hospitable home. It creates the conditions for us to live, and it has an atmosphere we need to breathe, obviously,
right?
But it also has a magnetic atmosphere around it, and this magnetic atmosphere shields us from radiation. When you get in a rocket ship and plan to go to Mars, you go outside of that shield, and therefore the amount of radiations that humans will be exposed in any reasonable length of technology to get to Mars likely suggests that without special shielding, horrible mutations are going to occur, and that's likely to be diseases.
Van Allen talked about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that was reason number one to know that Elon was talking out of his hat. Reason number two was there are lots of technical issues. Well, so if you look deeply into my biography, you'll find out I applied to be an astronaut around 1980 or so.
Wow.
Because I had a friend who was an astronaut, the black astronaut Ronald McNair, who died in the Challenger explosion.
No way.
He was a physicist.
A lot of black.
You know what? I believe that, DJ. I believe they were told that they can't go there. That's why they ain't been messing with it. They like, yeah, we gotta leave it alone and shit. Just like my man just said, like, Big Homie CC, and then that other dude talking about they got like these entities that be patrolling people, that be remote viewing up there and everything. They probably got the message like, hey, don't try to come up here, man. Y'all gotta take that shit somewhere else. But I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I definitely don't believe we never been up. We never been there. They definitely gassed us up, pulled the veil over our eyes, thought we made it seem like they went up there. I don't think we never went up there. Even the astronauts said that we ain't went up there.
Black people suffer from religious psychosis, but we don't talk about it enough. During slavery, our ancestors were powerless. They couldn't vote, they couldn't own anything, they couldn't fight back without being unalive. When people are that powerless, the mind looks for somewhere to place hope. So we were given religion. This is a belief that says, be obedient, suffer quietly. Your reward will come later in heaven after you pass away. I understand something. For a person who had no power, believing in God would eventually fix things, might have helped them survive mentally. But the problem is, now in modern times, our people respond to problems the same way. You got bad habits, God gonna fix it. No discipline, God gonna fix it. The devil trying to test me. The demons and spirit jumped into this person and into that person.
Right.
Every situation turns into prayer or blame on a mythical entity instead of personal responsibility and accountability, right? Listen, believe what you want to believe, right? That's your business. But if your belief system got you waiting instead of working, praying instead of planning, hoping instead of building, then it's not empowering you.
Right. You gotta put some motion in. It's all you. You better get active.
Pacifying you. And at some point, we gotta stop saying, God gonna make a way, and start saying, I'm gonna make a way.
So y'all know Amazon Fresh already shut down. Y'all know.
I believe he on point with that. You know what I'm saying? You can have your beliefs and everything, man. Believe in higher power, have that faith and everything, but it takes some of you too. You gotta believe in you. You gotta do something. You gotta take steps towards what you're trying to make happen and everything. You gotta be proactive for real.
This store had no work, no cashiers. It was self-scan, AI. Do you know, this is the same place with the pay with your palm technology, you know? So I don't trust Amazon, I don't. And after figuring out that who really owned Whole Foods and everything, I'm like, it made me, my whole mindset switched on these brands, bro. So they said the stores didn't perform as expected. I asked Chat, compromised BT. Amazon said it couldn't create the right economic model for a large-scale expansion. In other words, the stores were expensive to run and didn't attract enough shoppers. They weren't too expensive. Nobody was going in there buying that stuff or dealing with that because, man, bro, I got a theory, bro. Amazon is focusing on other grocery options. What if the reason why we're getting all these products is because there's too many people on the land, bro? And it's to the point where we didn't move the cities. Because when you go outside the cities, it ain't no such thing as no overpopulation. That's only for these cities and these grids that they got. But, hey, bro, what am I talking about? You feel me?
There's a billionaire out there by the name of Peter Nygaard, which they're calling him the Canadian Epstein.
Damn.
Now, this is why he's a little bit different, though.
That's a cold name. They call him the Canadian Epstein. That motherfucker looks scary too. Look at him. He look like he been alive for 400 years, y'all.
As far as we know, what he would do is he would impregnate underage girls just so they could abort the babies, and he could extract the stem cells from the fetuses and inject it to himself to help preserve his health and longevity, his youth.
Whoa.
Like that. That's some other shit.
That's some other shit.
You know, he has his own island and jet and everything. Right.
Oh, yeah, he ain't nothing but
like you said, Brian, Jeff Epstein is the tip of the iceberg. Like, he's not the only one with a pedo ring. He's not the only one with islands and shit. There's thousands of islands you don't know about.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's just take a look at this.
They didn't even coin the term billionaire until 1900, and there didn't exist any billionaires at that time. So the first billionaire, 1916, was Rockefeller. And at that time, people that we considered incredibly wealthy of the day, Astor, Carnegie, Henry Ford of auto fame, they had 1/10 of the income that Rockefeller had. Okay, fast forward from 1916 to 1960, there's only 10 anywhere in the world. Then from 1960, fast forward to 1982, when Forbes was putting out their 400 richest people, there's only 13. In 1982, there's only 13. Now let's see where we sit today. So that's the period when I was growing up. And so it's true.
Right, 1982, there's only 13 billionaires.
There weren't a bunch of bazillionaires. That's 13 in the whole world, in the whole wide world. So how many do we have today? Which, still in my lifetime, 3,000.
Damn. Man, that's a hell of a jump right there. You mean tell me in 82, it was 13 billionaires. Then right now to this day, it's 3,000. But you got to factor in everything. From 82, you know the crack era came around, 88 and all that and everything, 87, 86, they was booming like crazy. than the scamming. The politicians got more slick and scamming, more inside trading and everything. Like the scamming got ramped up. That shit crazy. It jumped up to 3,000.
So how come for like 100 years, the needle barely moved? In 100 years, you're talking about from 1 to 10 people. And then all of a sudden, it has shot to 3,000 people.
Let me mute that, man. They be trying to give me a copyright.
So when maybe you or somebody else creates an AGI system and you get to ask her one question, what would that question be?
What's outside the simulation?
Man.
Elon, thank you so much for talking today. It was a pleasure.
He said he get one question to ask the AI, what would it be? He said, what's outside the simulation? So basically, he's just saying that we living in a simulation. Of course, Elon gonna say that because he is a motherfucking half hybrid robot or something, man. Or he might be an extraterrestrial, different entity or something. I don't know, man. He weird, but that's crazy, man. But stay on wave, y'all. So much going on. Stay on wave. Stay positive. Keep that good energy around. Keep that love around. Take it day by day. Protect your peace watching these videos. Keep vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, somehow, some way, we still and we will win in the end. You feel me? Salute to my content management moderators, everybody in chat. Appreciate the super chats. Much love to everybody, man. It's good seeing y'all. Thank y'all so much. It's your boy Thao, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.
FamOver.